Guys, make sure to stay until the end. We'll talk about common mistakes people make that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair diagnostics that you may actually not even need. So let's explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Super quick, very helpful video for any of you having a problem where heater, guys, does not work. Heater blows cold air on Jeep Cherokee, that generation here from year 2014 to year 2023. If you have one of those, guys, please do not waste any money on parts, tools, diagnostics until you watch that video. It could be quite simple fix. And by the way, guys, after that, if you need to buy any replacement parts and tools, we'll share the information in the description of the video below where you can get them from. Check it out. So let's go ahead and start on it now. Before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos, guys. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, bodywork, engine codes, transmission codes, fuses, relays. Why we do that, guys? All that because our mission at the garage is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos, guys. Check out our YouTube channels. That's where, guys, you can find more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in free repair. So let's go ahead and start on it now. Guys, if a heater does not work or the heater blows warm, hot air, okay, make sure to stand till the end. It could be actually where it's nothing wrong with your heater, it could be something else causing that problem too. Multiple things can cause that. We'll explain about some of the most common ones we see here at the garage, okay, and we'll list almost all of them that most of the times we see here. But first thing you want to check is your heater, fuses, relays, also known as climate control fuses and relays. Then we'll explain the most common things we see as well. Come, guys, to show you where you can find these fuses and relays. Quick advice from us: 9 out of 10 owners do not know about all the hidden fuse boxes in that Jeep Cherokee. That's why I made a special video on our YouTube channel that's called Jeep Cherokee Fuse Box Location and Diagram video that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. What you guys need to do now here, we need to go ahead and open the hood and facing the engine. On the right side here, that's on the driver's side, you see that's a fuse box right here. You have two tabs that you squish together, lift the cover up, and guys, underneath you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we guys continue, let's quickly explain why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, it's very important to always test your fuses and relays. Why? Sometimes you may think you have a good fuse, guys. It's hard to tell. Look at those fuses, right? And sometimes, okay, you pull the fuse. Okay, I'm going to get the fuse puller and I'm going to remove one fuse. I want to show you on that 20 amp fuse. Sometimes it's very unclear if that fuse is burned or not. You may not clearly see it. So always, guys, test them, because if you don't test the fuse, you assume it's good. You end up spending money, time, and diagnostics for problems that do not exist, guys. So you can just waste your money and time. Always test your fuses, always test relays. We will put links in the description of the video below where you can find, guys, a video for testing a fuse and testing a relay that will explain everything that you need to do. So now, if the heater blows cold, doesn't blow hot, guys, okay, or doesn't work, fuses we need to check first, okay. We're talking, if it doesn't work at all, check fuse number 39. Right here, if it doesn't blow at all, that's the fuse that you need to check. Now, other fuses that you need to check as well, that's fuse number 65. Talking about a 10 amp fuse here. Next, we need to locate, guys, fuse number 79. 79 is a double micro 3-blade fuse, which is very important fuse right here. And next, we need to check relay K8. This relay right here next to the fuse. Okay, will need to be checked as well. Now, quick thing, guys, okay, on that Jeep Cherokee. Now, if the heater doesn't work, okay, let's start what can cause that, but stand till the end because one of them is actually not even related to the heater. But what makes your heater warm? When the engine runs, the engine gets hot. That heat, okay, the engine is being cooled by the coolant, the antifreeze, the engine coolant. Well, that coolant will get to a certain temperature, let's say about 95 degrees Celsius. That's probably what, about 210 Fahrenheit. So that heat goes through a heater core behind the dash, like a little bitty radiator behind the dash, and releases the heat in the cabin. Now, one thing, if the heater does not work, make sure you stop the car, okay, because it could indicate problems with the car that can actually even destroy your engine. One thing, let the car cool completely for one day. Next day, check out the level before starting the car of the coolant. If the coolant level is low, add coolant. It could be low coolant. And if it was too low, you need to bleed the cooling system of your car. if you recently replaced thermostat, radiator hose, anything that involved draining the coolant and you did not bleed the cooling system, that can actually, guys, be the reason why heater is not working. Always bleed the cooling system, very important. If you don't bleed the cooling system, you can actually even destroy your engine, because you may be able to overheat your engine that way too, because you may end up having an air pocket in the engine that will prevent coolant to flow freely. Another thing, okay, if coolant level is good, you bled the cooling system, you don't have any leaks, okay, what do you need to check, guys? Especially if you notice that driving on highway speeds, faster or downhill on super cold days, the heater gets weak. You have that device right here that controls the engine temperature. Excuse me, that's a 3.6 engine that's actually used in the Jeep Cherokee as well. This is known as a thermostat. That's what regulates the temperature. It opens at 95 degrees Celsius, specifically that one, depending on the engine in a year, it might differ. But when the engine reaches that temperature, it opens and cold coolant from the radiator comes in the engine, right? Well, guys, if that thing is stuck open, cold coolant will be going in the engine all the time, and especially at highway speeds and going downhill, you will notice, okay, that the car will start getting colder and colder. So that's normal. Thermostat stuck open is quite common, that can cause that. Another thing, make sure the serpentine belt didn't come off, but never put your fingers there, because the serpentine belt spins the water pump. If the belt comes off, okay, actually the water pump will not be turning, and as a result heater will not work and the car will overheat and you will destroy your engine. Never touch the belt if the engine is running, because it can cut your fingers, guys. Next, okay, what else we checked? Okay, all this stuff, but guys, there is one device behind the dash cam to show you right here now. Okay, one, of course, you need to inspect your water pump too, because guys, water pumps, newer cars nowadays, they have the plastic propellers that those blades can actually crack on the back, and if they have broken propellers, that can cause the coolant pump not to be efficiently cooling too. Another thing, it could be cocked up heater core. We hope that's not the case, but if it is, guys, we have a video on the channel that will explain how to fix cocked up heater core as well. Now, behind the dash, most of these Jeeps will have dual climate controls, where you can adjust the temperature on the left and the right side of the vehicle, right? Well, now, guys, let me show you. Actually, it's exactly the same like this one here out of the Dodge, because Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, they use the same ones. As you can see, it's exactly the same what we have here. Now, so if you think, guys, okay, behind the dash you have these two devices, one on the driver, one on the passenger side. It's called blend door actuator. If you have a single climate control, you have one. It adjusts the temperature, guys. It has one flap that adjusts the temperature from hot to cold. Now on the inside you have plastic gears here and a motor that either quits working, the gears wear out, or crack, and that can cause malfunction. We've seen some of them fail as early as 7,000 miles on some newer vehicles. When that blend door actuator fails, the heater may be stuck in cold position, and that's why it blows cold air, guys. So test the blend door actuator if you want to know how to test blend door actuator, symptoms of bad blend door actuator, or how to replace one as well. Blend door actuator, we'll have the videos on the channel. Check it out, guys. But those are some of the most common things we see at the garage. Guys, quick advice, this Jeep Cherokee uses all kinds of fuses and relays. We want to show you the different fuses. Those are special fuses right here. You have mega fuses, you have micro 3-blade fuses, you have little mini cartridge fuses, maxi cartridge fuses. Guys, those are super hard to find. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you may have a hard time finding a replacement one, and you may end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere. So buy some, keep some spare ones in the glove box for peace of mind. We're going to share the information in the description of the video below, where you can get fuses, relays at a really good price. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from, guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. If we have time and resources, we'll try to make video for your problem, guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time.